That's the most money that anybody's ever going to pay you to do anything, ideally, because that takes so much of your time and it's hard to scale. One of the acquisitions that we're working on, Hickory Farms, a 62-year-old company, $109 million in sales. Free sample of beef stick, that's our thing. That leads to sales of the core product, which is the beef stick, which is ideally going to take them into purchasing gift boxes, and then friends and family sales. They don't do any sales to friends and families now, and then a box of the month product. So couple of different things. You've got a physical product company, you've got a consultant, and then you've got a kind of a consumer product. So B2C, B2B, and e-com. So you can see that it applies to pretty much anything. And seeing how that works, I want to kind of explain how the funnel works. So we start with channels, which are all of the traffic sources. And those channels ideally lead into SLOs, or self-liquidating offers. There are a couple different kinds of self-liquidating offers that we found to be the most successful. One is free plus shipping. Free plus shipping, a totally free offer, but you have to pay something to get it shipped to you. That's going to cover the liquidation cost, ideally, of the item. The $7 report, or a kit for funeral homes, estate planners, things like that. We'll put together a kit for them and then send that out. That then leads to the core product, and then our upsell path. These are all profit maximizers. And live events, ideally. So think about, you go a core product to a speed and automation upsell, which is usually done for you, or software, a membership site, a live event, group mastermind or consulting, and then one-on-one consulting is at the peak of the funnel, right? That's the most money that anybody's ever going to pay you to do anything, ideally, because that takes so much of your time and it's hard to scale. We had a mastermind level at $100,000 that we were selling, and we sold a few of them and then stopped because we realized that to take 6 days, we were only going to put 12 people in, and to take 6 days out of the year to earn $1.2 million wasn't worth it for us. Wasn't worth it for us not because we're awesome, it wasn't worth it for us because it's not creating an asset that will scale. Everything that you want to think about creating in your business should be an asset that's going to sit there and churn out money for you month after month after month. If it's your services, it doesn't scale, and it becomes, as Jody will tell you, it becomes lifestyle inhibiting if you're always having to be somewhere fulfilling for people. So the idea here is that these things ideally are growing from a little bit of money to a lot of money, okay? And when you're thinking about this and trying to think of things that you can put in the funnel to expand, think about vertical expansion and horizontal expansion. So you're looking for, in vertical, and here's an example from a golf thing we've done, putting 101, 102, 103, 104. So these are vertical things are going deeper and deeper and deeper. So some of the things that you can offer can go deeper into whatever you've spoken about, whatever the people who are your audience want to consume. That's vertical expansion. Horizontal line extensions are complementary products, affiliate products. And if you have a hard time starting out creating something, please, please, please think about just going out to people who've already done it and starting with affiliate offers to put in as your profit maximizers. Product variations, all of the different variations, the different things that people who are into putting might be into. So here's an example with golf, affiliate products, faults and fixes for putting, the core product, belly and long putters, those that kind of stick up super high, and alternative styles of putting. So there's all kinds of places that you can expand what you're teaching or talking about. Monetization strategies. Here are the 20 most common monetization strategies. So I would love for you guys to think about how can you add one or more of these things to what you're already doing so that you can have an expanded list of profit maximizers to maximize your immediate average order value. So here's how this aligns with what we've been talking about. These channels, these traffic channels, you use lead magnets to get people in the door. The self-liquidating offers, those are your tripwires. Here, the core product is the core product, and then all of these upsells are profit maximizers. And then last but not least, that return path is here. These are AR autoresponder sequences that are taking people back into the funnel wherever they fell out. So ideally, however many places that you give somebody the opportunity to purchase whatever it is you have to sell, anytime that you're asking for a sale, you're going to create an autoresponder sequence that's going to take them back into there. And what we found to be really successful, if you're looking for autoresponder sequences, is different types of media. So if you start out with an email, you can just an email that says some little bit of content, that might be your first thing in your autoresponder sequence. The next thing ought to be a PDF. Give them a PDF that tells them something new. The next one might be a webinar. Give them a webinar, give them a video, give them different things in each of those autoresponders so that if they don't like one particular kind of media, you have all of the shots possible to get them something that they're going to be interested in. Kind of run through, just in case there's any questions about these different things. An online course, you guys know, books and reports. Speaking would be some sort of public speaking to generate customers. Newsletter subs is subscriptions, so those would be premium newsletter subscriptions like our Lamplighter report, where we have 20,000 people subscribing to that. Masterminds, getting together and talking. Consulting and coaching. Sales reps would be for physical products, so part of your funnel might go to sales reps who need to make calls. You might need to do trade shows, anything like that. And I think the rest of it's pretty self-explanatory, but if you have any questions, raise your hand and I'm happy to answer while you're doing that.